Hi everybody, my name is Sherman and I'm working on my short movie which is called Duality. Duality is a short horror film talking of course about a character who deals with a personality disorder who becomes a serial killer. He of course is dealing with a more robust version of a serial killer by the name of course of Alex and Danny. Danny, which is the more weaker of the two, while Alex is the more self-aware. He is a character who's very charismatic, he breaks the fourth wall, and he makes a lot of emotions. And there's also the detective who basically tries to find Danny and Alex and tries to stop them. My inspiration for Duality came from I was doing a horror movie binge when I came up with Duality. I was rewatching some of my favorite movies, and Duality just popped up because I love the idea of because one of my favorite horror movies that deals with this duality thing has to be The Exorcist, mostly The Exorcist Part 2, because the main antagonist says that there's this manipulation, there's an evil entity going around, he's insidious, and that's how I feel when it came for Alex. Everything went well for the movie at the first part until maybe I'm gonna say maybe that 17th. From that 17th to today, it's been snowing. Nothing but constant snow. It actually shut out most of the power. It actually affected my movie scenes. I mean, of course it did because I had to unfortunately cut my hair because I had to do double duty for the characters because the person that I had wanted to do it originally, he couldn't make it due to the snow. And I did not know in Charlotte it was going to snow. It was snowing for I think 3 to 4-ish of the days that I wanted to record movie scenes. And that was one of the biggest issues. But everything on set were totally fine. The scenes that I needed were perfect, such as using my car as one of the scenes that I needed for when Danny and Alex were having their conversation. The ones where, of course, where I used my room to make an area for the detective that needed to be shown and everything. Everything was always on schedule, but it was just nothing but weather. It was snowing for 3 days straight, which made it unbearably cold. In fact, it was so cold that when I tried to get into my car, some of the cracks were on the windows because of snow. So I had to basically edit that in post and everything, and it was really excuse me. It was really frustrating. I did say that on my improvement for here was definitely on my acting skills because I had to do double duty. I had to be both as Danny and Alex. And it was so interesting playing both these two characters because I had to really get in the mindset of this protagonist. I had to be both Danny and I had to be Alex, working back and forth. I had to shift scenes and tweak some little things. I actually did really well in one scene where I changed the color a bit because what I wanted to do was that I wanted the detective scenes to be mostly black and white. The reason why is because I wanted the detective to feel like an old soul, like he's like a veteran detective, like he's already done it before. He's seen murders and kills and he's solved cases. I want his scene to be mostly in black and white because that's what I feel like for him. I feel like when we use black and white as a color palette, it shows redefinement, elegancy. You can even say veteranship, and that's what I want to feel for that character. And for me, I say the biggest thing for anyone to work on a movie is always expect the unexpected. Because even though it snowed, in my honest opinion, even though it snowed, it still gave me time to do what I wanted to do. Because I was able to do some bloopers and some other scenes where I actually had a scene where I was getting my hair cut, and y'all actually saw the process of me getting my hair cut. It was ridiculous. There might have been some tweaks and some pain because I have really thick hair, and because it was so insane that I had to do that. It was crazy. It was really crazy. I had to do all that for that scene. It shows exactly how I was able to do because I believe that when it comes with editing scenes and doing movies, everyone should always be able to just achieve and thrive. And that's what I believe in when it comes with doing movies. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is Sherman, and this is my short film about Duality, which is a horror film. And thank you so much for listening and watching. No, I closed it off. Why does it keep doing it? No! Stop it. Hey everybody, my name is Sherman. So this is, I'll say day 2, day 3 of me working on my film. Unfortunately, what happened was that, unfortunately, Charlotte decided to have a rainstorm. So for the past 3.5 days, it's mostly been raining. I've been scouting locations and places we need to film, but because it's been raining so much, I've been unable to do the scenes that I need to. It's mostly been raining. Friday was great. I was able to get some scenes I need to get finished. But one of the biggest issues was that when I was recording, my phone unfortunately died. So I did not have all the footage that I need. So today, this is mostly going to be reshoots. I'm re-editing, redoing all my software and everything else. But what I'm doing today is I have to cut my hair for one of the scenes for my characters. I'm doing this all for you, okay? I'm doing this all for you because I love my glorious mane and I don't want my mane to be cut. But whenever you're ready. Do we have to have the guard on it?
You can take it off and then turn it on as fast.